Hello, welcome to me learning about how to reproduce with babies. If you just so happen to be a red kangaroo, a meadow garlic, a brittle star, a leafy sea dragon, or an amoeba, a blue-headed wrasse, a duck leech, salmonella, desert grassland whip-tail lizard, a grizzly bear, sand scorpion, or a spiny water flea, this is the video to watch. So please, watch if you need to learn how to have babies. I will now tell you about the blue-headed race. Name and description of strategy. This fish uses sexual reproduction. This is because there is both a male and female needed for the reproduction to happen. Its size and complexity and number of parents. Reproductive mechanism. Males protect their territory, and then when a female comes around and finds one of the males attractive, they swim together, and then the female releases he egg. The male then fertilizes the egg. Parental care and genetic variation. Unique mating behaviors. This fish can start as a female, but once older become a male. What? This lets one fish both give her genes in the form of and egg and sperm. Interesting facts. Are not the same gender for their whole life. Wow. Now I will tell you about the duck leech. Name and description of strategy. Hermaphrodite has both reproductive parts but needs another partner to reproduce. Size and complexity and number of parents. There are two parents required for the reproduction to happen. Reproductive mechanism. Both female and male reproductive parts. Parental care and genetic variation. The parental care towards the leech is limited until the parent finds a suitable bird for the first meal for the young leech. Unique mating behaviors. The parent waves its body over the egg. It lays to give it fresh oxygen water. Interesting facts. The duck leech can carry up to as many as 400 eggs. That's right, 400. Now I will teach you how to reproduce if you are salmonella. That's such a funny word. I like this word. Name and description of strategy. A form of mitosis where the cell splits when it gets inside the body. Size and complexity and number of parents. The size of Salmonella is bacteria. That is an actual size. It's bacteria size. Reproductive mechanism. The reproductive mechanism is by the bacteria to continue to rapidly divide. Parental care and genetic variation. No parental care or genetic variation. Fun. Unique mating behaviors. The bacteria has to find a cell to practically feed off so it can replicate. Interesting facts. It can take a human up to 72 hours to actually feel the effects of this sinister bacteria. It is a sinister one. It was probably produced by Satan. This is for the desert grassland whiptail lizard, because nobody here can have a normal name. Name and description of strategy. Pseudocopulation is when there are no males involved in the process of mating. In fact, there are no males at all. One female acts as the male and wraps and grips his jaws around the female's body, and they will remain that way for 5 to 10 hours. Minutes, not hours, minutes. It is also referred to as false mating because no male or sperm is involved. What the fuck? Where's all my shit? Anyway. Size and complexity and number of parents. The desert grasslands whiptail lizard produces around 2 to 3 eggs each breeding season. They might breed 3 times in their life. Only one parent needed to be present, but there can also be 2 playing the role of the male. Reproductive mechanism. In this species, females take turns playing male during courtship and mating. If the female is interested, then the male will wrap around her and grip his jaws around her body. The couple stay like this for 5 to 10 minutes. This is called pseudopulation, or false mating, because no male or sperm is involved. This was posted by Sam Sloan Hart 333. Parental care and genetic variations. The female from this pair eventually lays her eggs, which all hatch into copies of her mom. Females will mate and lay 2 to 3 eggs about 2 to 3 eggs about 3 times over the breeding season. It turns out that the females will lay eggs after. Please check in for part 3. I need help counting.